let's start by finding the slope. We need the y-coordinate in the second ordered pair, that's 2/3, minus the y-coordinate in the first ordered pair, 1, over, okay, x-coordinate in the second ordered pair, 6, minus the x-coordinate in the first order pair, 3.5. Now I'm going to rewrite 3.5 as an improper fraction. Take 2 times 3, which is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 3.5 is going to be 7 over 2. That's the same thing as 3.5. So we'll put that here. All right, so now what we need is common denominators. So on the top, we have 1. This is 1 over 1. So let's multiply by 3 so the denominators are the same. When we do that, we get 2/3 minus 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Over. Same thing on the bottom. We need common denominators, so I'm going to put this over 1, and then we need to times by 2 to get common denominators. 2 times 6 is, let's see, that's 12. And then 2 times 1 on bottom is 2. Minus 7 over 2. Now it's going to be a lot easier to add or subtract these fractions. 2/3 minus 3/3 is negative 1/3 over 12 over 2 minus 7 over 2 is 5 over 2. Now we're going to rewrite this as negative 1/3 divided by 5 over 2, right? Isn't it? It's this divided by this. Then we need to rewrite 5 over, instead of dividing by 5 over 2, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So it's going to be negative 1/3 times 2 over 5. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. 3 times 5 is 15. This is your slope. We're going to take the slope and one of the points to find the equation, and I'm going to use this point right here. So plug it all in. For y equals mx plus b. In for y, we will plug in 2/3. In for m, we will plug in negative 2 over 15, because that's my slope. And in for x, we're going to plug in 6. That's up here, that's a 6 up here. And then plus b. Now we're just going to solve for b, and once we do that, we'll have our equation. It will be 2/3 equals 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. That's negative 12 over 15, and then plus b. Now I'm going to reduce the fraction, negative 12 over 15. That can be reduced down. If you divide by 3, you get negative 4. Divide by 3, you get 5. And so now we have a fraction with a denominator of 3, and we have a fraction with a denominator of 5. If we want to get rid of the fractions, we need to multiply by 3 and 5, which would be multiplying by 15. So let's multiply by 15 here, here, and here. 15 times 2 is 30, divided by 3 is 10, equals 15 times negative 4 is negative 60, divided by 5. Negative 60 divided by 5 is negative 12, and then plus 15b. So now we're going to add 12. 10 plus 12 is 22, so I'm going to come over here and write 22 equals 15b, and then we'll divide by 15, and 22 over 15 is the y-intercept. So now your equation is going to be y equals, the slope was negative 2 over 15, and then x, and the y-intercept is 22 over 15, and this would be your answer.